Yo. From Izizi to the core.
Roots.
Ayanai to the core. What up, my brother? Wagwan.
Fiti kabisa buda.
Ko best.
Yeah.
Uko, I wanted to say that thing Simple Boy says. Anasemangaje? Niko? No, there's another one of Niko Mbwagada. Yeah, there's like that one. Niko Mbwagada kabisa.
Sinajua mimi sinaga vibe. Achana tunaye.
Much end.
I don't think of him as an artist.
He's more of a entertainer, a joker.
No, even his jokes do not joke.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
No, I'm saying like a joker, like he's supposed to be doing something, but he's not really doing it.
No,
he's
the problem I have is like he gets like the worst, the bottom of the barrel chicks.
You are so sick for
man.
That is very unnecessary, but
now think about it, like you praising yourself for having pretty wishy.
Bro, I can't. Where? How? You see, like when we were back in the days, like with your campus in me, and then like you have not you have like a Chile who's like is like 50-50ish. She's like a 5. She wants to be identified with you.
So
but now you don't.
So according to you,
exactly.
That bitch is like how many?
As a solid maybe 3.
For me, it's like 1.3.
Bro, maybe it's like a 3, maybe a 3.2 up.
And then you combine that and think about the seed they will come up with.
The probability of getting we don't even have to do the maths.
So that the kid is gonna be a boy in using soprano all their life.
Vijana tuache miada.
And then and then the fat genes are going to get to him.
Yeah, so soprano is fat. A deadly combination, bro.
Is that not describing Kenodia the cross-dresser?
You're sick, man. And you need help.
I know.
So coming back to business. So we've been having the conversation about religion, and I thought for us to kind of elaborate to people about one, the origins of quote unquote religions, and not only Christianity but also some other forms of religion, and then two, also the relationship of religion and governance. I don't know if we'll be able to do the two in this whole episode, or we'll have to do like another similar episode, a continuation of another episode about the same. But so what are your thoughts, Mr. Kirafuki?
What now when you said governance, and then you said religion governance, I started asking myself very little questions, that why don't religious organizations pay taxes? If you think about it, the government is so brutal on the other outfits.
I saw like today now they've chosen to tax landlords.
No, they have always done that.
Now there's a new directive about this 1.5 this housing whatever levy.
Yeah. So you see, they are so brutal with
why? By the way,
with anybody who is doing business.
Yeah.
The governments are on your neck.
Yeah.
Anybody who is having any other operations that is making money, the government, all the government globally, they are on their neck.
Absolutely.
But now there is this dude who stands and he's making a lot of money from lying to congregations or to their believers, and then nobody is asking him to pay taxes.
Yeah.
So there must be a connection in between the government and the religion.
Exactly.
Because even the imams the sheikhs and all these other people,
Yeah.
they are not paying taxes.
Yeah.
So how comes the government doesn't want to correct there, and there is a lot?
Absolutely, there's a fucking relationship.
So
between
these
the
two must be working together.
Absolutely. Because actually, now that I went that down that hole of the 1.5% tax about housing, people were asking how are landlords who already have houses, actually they already even have their own houses, why do they need to have the 1.5% deducted for again housing? So if you're using that threshold of, it doesn't really matter if you are what is it called, if you are a corporation, one, if you are a landlord who already owns land and shit, if you are even a landowner, you're still going to pay it. So why then not take it to churches? Because there's no, hakuna pali imeandikwa ati hawa hamtatoa hii tax ya housing. Then let us go, twende huko chini si mnataka twende deep, twende huko chini msee, tuseme pia nataka hii church yenye niliona mnaangusha hapa 150, ilikuwa ni much 1. ile kanisa yetu fa, like the books were reading, I don't know, was it a billion or 3 billion or something like that. So I'm like, bro, if these niggas did a billion,
mi wacha nisiongee kwa sauti kubwa.
Yeah.
Ni I whisper that nilisikia that project ya manyumba si yetu, nilisikia
zimekuwa kitembea
kwa hewa zinapita hivyo, wanasema ni ya IMF. So hiyo project kuna vinye sisi again nani hana kwao.
Remind me of that dude. But he was the realest. He was the realest. So now we kind of go back to the religion part of, as you're saying, the religion and governance. Now we kind of see there's a fucking relationship between religion and governance. Either you want to accept it or not, it is there.
So let me look at it now from
critical.
Politicians sell hope.
Yeah.
That's the government, is it?
Yeah.
They sell hope. They tell us we are going to do. We are going to do. We are going to do.
Yeah.
And then religion sell the same thing, hope.
Exactly.
And fear.
Yeah.
So there is hell, there is heaven.
Yeah.
In religion.
Yeah.
There is the opposition, which is hell, and the people who are ruling, which are supposed to be heaven, and vice versa in whatever in governance. So for the masses to follow something, there has to be a script that is written by both parties. So one is on enforcing the other. Now the politicians go to churches.
Yeah.
To sell their agenda to the masses. How comes the politicians and the priests and the imams and all those people, those so-called leaders, they have an agreement on one thing. We are going to sell hope to these lost people,
the sheep.
And then you are going to also sell fear. There has to be a bad guy and a good guy.
Yeah.
So now, can you see now the correlation in between? Like, we don't have the separate whatever. I am imagining that one funds the other in some way that we don't see.
Yeah.
Because there is no way you can have a guy coming out and says, I correct 1.5 million every Sunday or every week. And nobody is telling him pay taxes. Everybody is like, oh yeah, this is a man of God. Come on. ama mimi niko jaba.
Uko jaba. Actually reminded me of a story. I was trying to retrieve it from my head. I remember some other, maybe he was what is it called? He was the clergyman, let's just call them that. So he was saying that whenever he gets these gigs of sijui mazishis or whatever, he first anashanga they're in his head. He didn't know that there's a quote unquote politician that was going to be there or whatever. So he means he's going to do the mass or anything or whatever he's supposed to do. I don't know, whatever they do, whatever those dudes do in those funerals and the marriages, and mostly funerals actually. I don't know why they have to be in very sad places. So this dude was saying, the clergy dude was saying that he'd find he didn't ask, not even didn't ask, he didn't know that there was some money that was being chucked by some politicians so that this guy should give him space to talk. So he finds out that he drove there. When he's coming back, he's being told, bro, don't worry, your car's been fueled. It's like, no, fam. Why is it being fueled? Why? See, you gave the politician a chance to talk in the so now it registered in his head. Then he started getting now too. Apparently they even get paid.
There is that thing that I've caught.
Yeah.
You asked, why are they in these sad, happy places?
Yeah.
They are playing with the emotions
of people,
of the masses. In fact, it's a very feminine thing. It has nothing to do with men. Who attends the weddings and burials? Who is crying at the burials? When they take up the mic, they'll be like, mimi kama mwanasiasa nimeona venye mnahuzunika. Now they are directing that to the windows and the women around there. Mm-hmm. And the women will be like,
you're a sick man.
and
you're a sick man.
I can't withdraw that. That's what happens. Haven't you seen?
It's true.
You see,
I've been there.
And they're like there, and I'm like, mama usijali, hata hiyo project ulikuwa umeanza tutamaliza, tutakujengea
nyumba, tutakujengea watoto watamaliza shule.
Exactly. And then this guy is trying to prey on the emotions
of people, yeah.
of the people who are there.
Yeah.
And then when they go home, those mamas,
yeah,
the ladies, they will sing praises
of this motherfucker,
of that nigga who was there, talking about how ulisikia atamjegea, ulisikia. Then now she's not crying because of course it was just an emotional thing.
Yeah.
Alisema atamjegea. I'm like, okay, fine. And the man of the house who have already built for that beach.
Yeah.
Kwani wa beach anaishi nje?
Alikuwa squatter.
Sasa hayuko. Imagine a woman coming to your house after that burial, telling you as a man about venye huyo politician ama wile religious leader alisema I'm going to build for her, and she's living in your fucking house.
Jesus Christ.
She's supposed to be kicked out at the spot.
Can't, bro.
Toka uende ukaishi kwa huyo
na iwake. Ni real though.
That's the reality, is it?
Real.
But now you see, when you look at it, it's basically those two things: fear,
hope,
and hope. Now this hope, is it hope really? If you are to analyze it, the things that were said in the year 2010 are being said in the year 2024. And there is no result whatsoever.
Yeah.
Nitawajengea barabara. Apparently utatujengea barabara na ni pesa yangu natumia.
Aje
Wewe utatujengea barabara sisi ndio tunajenga na pesa yetu.
Exactly.
Tumekuweka pale umake sure barabara imejenga.
Wewe ni overseer tu.
So how comes you are like utanijengea?
Kama nani bro?
Now we are talking about, let's not go even to that side of politics.
Yeah.
We are talking about now how are these two things getting so married that every time you see a politician, you see Kraje.
Absolutely.
If you see what was that dude that Ben Hinn, you see the president. And the first family. I don't think they are the first family. I think
probably the last.
If you see like in a governor's prayer for the country, you see Sakaja and his minions there saying, "We are here." Why do you even have to start a statement with that? We are here to support. Why are you here? Come on. Like, the people who are being played upon, they are people who are hopeless.
Yeah.
And remember, this ideology of hopelessness has been sold to Africans since the introduction of capitalism.
Absolutely.
In Africa.
So
they have been told, you are without, you lack, you are poor, you are disease infested, you are like, you are nothing, you are Negroes, you are slaves. It has been told to Africans since 1900s.
Exactly.
They keep continuing it in a different version. Because here in the Christianity, the one I know, they say, wewe ni mwenye dhambi, wewe ni mchafu mbele ya Mungu. Mungu ni nani? Mungu
no, the way you put it is just
no.
Yeah,
just
how they say
it.
Yeah.
That's how they say it.
Yeah, they want to get into your head.
Yes, in your head.
Zombie.
They will be like, wewe ni mchafu mbele ya Mungu. Now let's look at Mungu. Is Jesus who is white.
Yeah.
And remember, the light is white, and the angels are dressed in white.
Exactly.
Praising that there is no black angel. No. Everybody else is white.
Yeah.
Lakini wewe ni mchafu, kuja utubu dhambi zako kwa the white man.
Yeah, the white Jesus.
The white man.
Yeah.
No white Jesus. If there is
Colombiana Jesus.
If there was any evidence that time when they describe it 2,000 years ago that Egypt and Middle East was completely occupied by the Arabs, they should present it to us.
Right now.
We have the history of Kemet. We have the history of Kush Empire.
Kingdom,
That area was not controlled by Caucasian dudes.
Can't track.
So what are we saying? The fear
has been sold to us.
Has been working for the last 130 years. We have been told, you were ni mchafu. Imagine someone says, you need to imagine an African dude. Kwani wanasemaga?
Yeah, it's true. I'm laughing because now I'm thinking about it because probably you've been there, done that, and you didn't see it as the way you're putting it. But now I look at it like, yani magazine yani mko mkitupima hii design. Mimi ni mchafu jona, nataka sasa kupiga shawa mtaani. Aje.
Haven't you seen?
Roho yako ni chafu.
You are born a sinner as an African. That is the message. And only if you come to the white man and present your sins, even let me excavate it there, you will confess your sins to your father in a Catholic church, a white man, and he is supposed to present your case to the so-called God.
Make it make sense, man.
So who God ni nani? Si ni ule ako juu yao, yule Pope, yule Francis. Ama ni nani?
Ndo huyo.
Ama they have mama called that mama.
Mkoro. Mother.
The mama.
Teresa alinyuria mazi.
Si Teresa. Mama wa Yesu.
Oh, Mary. Oh, by the pia mkoro huyo. Kwa hiyo Mary.
Mkoro lazima. Tuobe sisi.
Sisi wenye dhambi.
Sisi wenye dhambi. How do you own up? You as a human being, you have now owned up to the fact that you are a filthy shit.
Yeah, filthy piece of shit.
Only if a white man comes to you. Otherwise, you are doomed. Let's go back.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Let's take it back.
Tusiende sana.
History muhimu.
100 years back. Let us look at where I come from, my lineage. The Gikuyu people, they did not look at themselves as filthy people.
Exactly.
They went to their gods as Gikuyu people. If you are upright, if you are of the right age as a man, you would go and pray to that power. Of course, I don't dispute
there's a higher power.
Yes, the existence of some higher power that is beyond us. Because I can't explain why a plant doesn't grow into a cat. I don't understand. There's no way, like, you plant a bean, one day it says, oh, wow, I'm
gonna be a rhino. Yeah, I get it.
Okay, I think the darkness in that statement,
it's the truth.
It's where you now enjoy that statement with the LGBTQ.
We're going to identify the plant as a rhino. Me as the bean plant.
I identify as a cat.
As a rhino, yeah. Identify as a wild animal. Specifically a cat. What are your pronouns? They.
They.
Yeah. Imagine the bean being called they. What are even the pronouns for? These niggas are nuts. But
I remember the bean has some significance in the gender also. So.
Damn, bro. It's a rabbit hole, bro.
It's called Roscoe.
I don't want to go there, but
oh god,
the Roscoe people
is fucked up.
And the people for flicking the bean, they know themselves.
So, like, you see, like, when you look at yourself as an African in the eyes of religion, you are fucked up.
Absolutely.
You are a nobody. You are nothing.
Yeah. You should be sure.
In fact, in the Islam religion, that Arabic thing, if we go back again, the Arabs were slave traders before the whites.
Yes.
So the Arabs' eyes on Africans has always been that they are greater people and you are lesser than them.
Yeah. So servitude, kind of. Because
you see, if they are the slave traders, how do you bargain for a dude? how much is this dude? Like, imagine. Because literally you're saying I can buy a dude.
Yeah.
Just like, you just imagine, like, today is 2024.
Yeah. You'd be like,
someone would be like, I'm gonna buy this dude. Like, how much?
And plus there's no money, so it's like, I'm gonna buy this dude for a sack of, there's not even a sack of maize, for not even maize, like spices, bro. Imagine you being exchanged for spices. So like your king is like, yeah, those Arabs are around, bro. Now they brought some cinnamon. Now I gotta give it up.
Around rely.
If they sell me for spices, that will be the last. I go in that boat and then I just throw myself overboard. For spices, bro.
Now you see, like, look at, I also blame the Africans who used to get in those deals.
Yeah.
I would carry myself a very sharp knife hidden on my crotch, and I would kill the slave trader that fucking day.
Damn time, bro.
I would wait. That is how Akina Rosa Parks and Luther King and all those other people decided, no, this is fuck it.
Yeah.
Ni nini, what are you telling us? Wewe unatuambia nini? Huyu anasema
Unasema nini bwana?
Huyu ni nini anasema? What is he saying?
Tuko na evidence. Iko hapa kwa hii karatasi hii.
Yeah. So again, if now we go back and then before now they came to here.
Now the Arab traders or
not the Arab traders, the white people.
The white, yeah.
The white people, the concept of religion,
yeah.
You know, people who gather in a group and they start saying, we know a God, we know he works like this, he is this way and all that. That is the concept of religion. Or what else do you think people do?
Yeah, that's it.
And then they have a way of doing their own rituals and all that. There were like 15 Christian groups or people who are doing such things in Rome. We are talking about the year
ancient.
Yes, the ancient times when
this is going back, like,
Constantine used to be the emperor of Rome.
Yeah.
So these guys are having an influence. Remember, they are saying the same thing: fear and hope.
Yeah.
So you have to be afraid. If you don't do what they are saying, you are likely to be tormented.
Yeah.
Just imagine the first commandment: thou shalt not have any other God apart from me. Now I'm like, God, which God? No, don't explain to me anything. Just say, thou shalt not have any other God apart from me. And the me
is still questionable. Like,
we don't know who is the me. Now, then they go, thou shalt not mention the name of God in vain. Now, when we get so fucked up, what do we do now? Like, you see, like a tree is falling on you, like, oh my God! You're supposed to do what now? You're supposed to say, oh my Constantine.
Now that he was the emperor. Or, oh my Meridius. Where was that guy in the Gladiator movie? Meridius the First.
So you see, Constantine is having an issue because he's seeing a rising
different
group,
religions in Rome,
and everybody is having a version.
Yeah.
So he commissions writers, and he tells them, go to those people, and let them and write about what they are talking about.
Absolutely.
So kama ni story tu za jaba
ni sawa, wewe tutakam tu.
That's why you poke a lot of holes in all these books.
Yeah.
Because someone cannot explain to me how you say thou shalt not mention the name of God in vain. And then God says he loves you. God loves you. Imagine your dad saying, "Thou shalt not mention my name in vain." Your dad, not another person.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your dad saying, "Haiwezi," because you see, like even your mom cannot say, but your mom loves you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But your brother loves you, and the people around you, maybe like your siblings. But now you don't. Thou shalt not say Amos in vain.
Bro.
Thou shalt not say Frank. Don't say Joseph in vain.
That's some wild shit.
What about if I want? I love that dude, so I can say I can just there's only thing in my head that time.
Do it.
Yeah, come on.
Do it, man.
I try to say there's a lot of things that are not making sense in the Bible because the writers were just writing exciting stories.
Exactly.
Exciting stories that everybody reads and find excitement and emotional attachment to those stories.
Yeah. The same way you can read a fucking book and get emotionally attached to it.
Like a fiction, you know?
The same way you can watch a movie. Movies are like from books, some of them.
Yeah.
The same way when I watched Van Damme maybe the first time, or Sylvester Stallone, or Hercules when Arnold Schwarzenegger was acting the Hercules. And I was like, fuck, this is probably the best thing I've ever liked.
You have gone too far. Me, I watched wrestling. First time I could identify with those characters.
Absolutely.
The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Getting out of being buried.
I mean that song. Then him coming from the casket.
I used to do that and I'm like, wow.
Oh, when you're like waking up in the morning, you're like, I want to wake up like Undertaker.
Yeah. Yeah. So that drama is what
it's the same
those dudes are doing.
Ancient Rome.
Yes. And by the way, you should watch that there is a series called Rome.
Duh.
You will understand how those people lived. Those people didn't have a moral code.
Yeah, I remember, my bro. Plus, I wanted also to ask, if also in the commandments they're saying thou shalt not kill, and then in that movie Gladiator where they take the slaves and then they come to fight it out, and then you have to kill your opponent so that you're the baddest ever. See, that dude is killing.
Thou shalt not kill.
Yeah.
In Rome.
In Rome.
Why is there thou shalt not kill in Africa? Because in our code of conduct, it wasn't necessary for you to write it or to have it in the law because people don't kill.
Exactly, because people knew bro, there's that line I don't cross.
There is subconscious already.
Exactly.
So now you are killing because in your head you think the other person has more than you do have.
Yeah.
And you want to take what they have. Remember, in Europe, there is seasons. So there is scarcity.
Yeah, proper.
Here in Africa, you can go many years without even knowing whether it is summer or what it is. We're just there.
Yeah.
We're just chilling, man, and there is food, there is plenty.
Exactly. You don't have to worry. There's no worry.
There's no worry. Even those deserts that are so the Sahel region, people are not interested in those.
Exactly.
It's only now that there is oil and all these other shit. People
had already adapted and be like, we already know what we are supposed to do.
Just get your camels, you know.
Yeah, you're good to go.
You're good. So what are we saying? Religion started as a political outfit. It is still a political outfit now.
Exactly.
If you now come to where we have King James.
Yeah.
We have King James.
KJV.
Version.
Was it the one who was also, or is it Constantine? There's one of them who after gathering all those Bible versions, he started also editing out. I think it was KJV. It was
It's
King James. The editing guy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's KJV. But Constantine also like he also said like there were some books were like Jabba, and then he edited them out wholesomely.
If you call out writers,
Yeah.
literally, you will find smart writers
Mm.
who have a way of thinking
Yeah.
that is different than yours.
Exactly.
That was censorship then.
Yeah.
So how can you tell these people the truth? Because you see, there was a guy by the name of Peter. Come on, come the fucking on. Peter? And Peter was in Egypt? Peter.
I wanted to say Pharaoh, but
Paul. Come on, imagine, like, you have those Caucasian names being there. How? Matthew Corey. No. And then you have Matt everywhere in Europe.
Yeah.
The guy says, hey man, yo man. Hey man. We got to a party.
It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
So you're like in Manchester. We got to a party.
We got to a party. Carry your water.
James is coming.
And Peter. And
those are the dudes in the Bible.
Yeah.
But now if you go like in Middle East, you don't even the imposters, the Arab imposters, they don't have those names anymore.
Absolutely don't.
They have like whatever, like African names. Like if you go to even Ahmed is not African.
Yeah, it's not. Like we have like solid African names, and I felt also like some of them were like borrowing some of these names we had, and then they mix it up with whatever their version of the names they had. Then they come up with new names. Then they bring them back to Africa for proper cooking of analysis. King James, that's where you are at. I want to hear your story.
King James version,
KJV.
Apparently, that guy was one of the worst manipulator of all times. So he wanted to take control of everything.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have like freedom in himself. He was worse than Hitler.
Bro.
And then he takes the book that exists and decides, oh, let me translate it, since we can be able now to colonize or do other people,
manipulate other people.
Let them now learn what I'm going to teach them as faith.
Exactly. Mind you, it's written right now in Latin after Constantine had done his thing, right?
Yeah. There is Latin, I think, and Greek.
Yeah. And then the Hebrew version also.
Yeah. But now even those versions, they are coming from a dark place.
Yeah. The sources.
Mtu anakuambia this is the only truth. How come it's the only?
Kwa nini unasukuma hiyo agenda?
Me hata zingine I always wonder why is it translated in all the languages and they don't translate maths and chemistry and history and all that.
I've always asked myself that question. I remember in high school, and I was like, how do Tanzanians read chemistry? And why don't we have? I want titration written in Swahili.
Mimi in my own imagination I'll be like nikupepetua. I don't understand what the fuck that
Shikisha.
Shikisha.
Chumba chako cha glasi.
Glasi
kwa pipeti.
Now birauli. But again, why is like calculus not translated in our mother tongues?
Yeah, exactly. Why is this only one thing?
Where do you hear kisses will be like ki? That is their god.
Massive. Yeah.
But now we don't have like ammonium sulfate in Kisi.
In Kisi, bro.
Or in Buganda.
Exactly. Or in what is it called? In the Luya Kingdom.
Yeah, you should
The
have
movie.
something like in Shona. We should have something like you are saying titration in Shona.
Sean, exactly.
And when they are doing that reed dance of theirs,
Mm.
you have like some transition, like the movement, like physics.
Yeah.
The movement of reg is directly when they do that. Boom,
Proportional,
and then
exactly.
it's directly.
We totally understand.
We understand, like, come on.
Why not the fulani?
Kwani Bible hii kitu
Ina nini?
hii kitu ina nini?
Iko na nini?
Inasukumwa hivyo, and the rest of the things are not. Look at the Muslims, the same thing they are doing.
Yeah.
You find some dude wearing that kanzu
Religiously. Akona kipach hapa. Ninakwangania hapa ama hapa?
No, they don't have that. That I'm talking about Muslim.
See, that's what I'm saying. They have the patch because of hitting the ground.
Oh yeah, I didn't get it. I thought it's those ones of the dot.
Oh, no. No, this was sasa akona mark. Unajua waindi at least. Hiyo nikifanya hivi buda. Ni natoka. Lakini for this dude now it's black.
For him, for the Indians. I'm not gonna bet now.
What is this now? What is this only? You want to put myself towards the God, and you're not letting me to put myself towards the God.
Which
What
God
is
now? Is it the God of the sun, the God of the moon, the God of the cow? Is the God now?
I wanted to go the cow way, but I was like, then there's the elephant with like 16 hands.
Yeah,
bro, madness.
We are all fucked up. You see,
fucked, bro.
We are like 1.5 billion people.
Yeah,
they are doing the dot.
Yeah, press play, bro. Or is it stop? Even the dot says you should stop, bro. You're being brainwashed. Stop.
Yeah, 1.5 billion people are doing, plus another 1.5.
Yeah,
even more, because even there is China and Japan and
the Koreans,
all Asia thing doing the Buddhist thing. Then we have us, who is Africans, who are maybe like they have a lot of Islam and Christianity.
Yeah.
So the ones that are not bedding
over, the traditionalists are like really, the number is like really small.
No, I would say the ones that are not bending over, they are lifting their hands.
Oh,
they're like
so it's either you're bending over, or this are for the sharp people. They're bending over or lifting your hands.
Yes,
lift your hands in the air.
Like maybe the DJ was right all the time. You got the crowd
big and silly.
As if you don't care.
As if we don't care, bro. And then like also the Jamaicans are singing.
Those ones are different case, like different case. They are basing their.
No, I'm saying if Biggie had seen the hands in the air, then Jamaicans had seen the bend overing part. So what was the name of the artist that did bend over? It was a crew. I can't remember it.
No, it was Conscience.
No, there were two guys. The one who did the original bend overing thing, it was like two guys. I can't remember the name. It was Voicemail and there was some other group. It's not Voicemail, but it's the other group. Is it TOK? No, it's not TOK.
TOK didn't do such shit.
But it was a group. Anyway, let's go back.
Yeah, TOK used to do the nice things. Like the songs used to, they were a bit laid back.
Yeah. But then, still.
Yeah. It's
vibing proper. So I kind of, you were saying now in Africa we are either putting our hands in the air or bending over. We say the traditionalism we can't even start. And
even that bend over thing, those dudes, they have like hours.
Yeah, for bending.
And they are full of shit. If you listen to them,
I know,
that
bro.
Thing is full in their head.
I have someone close.
There was a time I used to like have like a discussion with a Muslim.
Yeah.
And they cannot get out of that shit. They just so much. They're deep.
For them, it's literally a point of reference for every fucking thing.
Yeah.
You're having a conversation about a show. Maybe it's Gotham. They take you back. I don't know some dude. I'm like, bro. Man, I'm just trying to have a conversation about Gordon trying to get back with his babe or something. Now you're taking me back to some dude is a prophet. Where, how, when, why?
It's like the way you were watching the Joker movie.
Yeah.
When something is based on truth, everybody resonates.
Absolutely.
Because if someone is lying to you, you become hungry.
Yeah.
For the truth.
Yeah.
Ujui ukweli. Unajua, if you know the truth, you are not going to want, or if you are yearning for the truth.
Yeah.
And remember, religion comes and imposts themselves as the owner of the truth.
Yeah.
I ask myself all the time, if the truth is plainly there in front of our eyes, why do you think you are the bearer of the truth?
Also, the other question is, if the truth is there, why is it there hapo mbele macho? Why is it so hard for you on the other end to see it? Fucking do the right thing, bro, and just fucking open your eyes.
There's a dude who has done this. I'm talking about my workplace.
Yeah.
I would shoot him if I know the law and all that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I also think he's retarded. So again,
we are dealing with a lot of retards nowadays. I get
he has bought a PA system.
Yeah.
And then what he does is he sets up that thing every Sunday morning.
Why?
And starts talking things of Jesus. You know the way they
that sound.
I'm like, fuck, man, this guy is just one guy disturbing the whole environment. You want to listen to your whatever, there are people who are creating good music.
Yeah. You want to take time and listen to something.
You want to listen to those dudes, man.
You, if you want to speak, go and speak in the middle of, not after kiwanja. Hata si kiwanja pali watu wachezi. Uko kwa forest ndani. Alafu upige PA yako.
Ama wite wasee
hawatakam. People nowadays are seeing between the lines.
Kwa WhatsApp group, weke familia zenu, mwende muongee hiyo shit.
That's
but now when you disturb everybody around you.
Yeah, that's another conversation of how the churches are mushrooming all over the place, even in neighborhoods. You're waking up on unaamshwa Sunday na mse fulani hata juu kucheza piano. Ting ting. Ako off key kabisa. Watu wangapi Nairobi najua. These are some of the things that are pissing off people, and the niggas aren't seeing that shit.
Na hiyo shit nimeiona sana kwa ghetto. There's a place there is, I think is it ni coach. And then you are going through a street ukipita live then uende sasa kwa hiyo nini main hiyo kuna machurch everywhere zimewekwa maspika
kila place.
Najua wewe ni bwana,
alafu msee wa piano ako off like bro, invest tu kidogo for hiyo skill yako ya piano. Haujajua man, alafu ndo unamsha sasa na man.
And then they play that shit even late
makiasha pia ma Friday pia
mazena wenye watu wamepiga boka
amechoka
whole week. Mimi nataka kurelax
maze Friday amekama
on Sunday
maze hadi Friday kesha bude iko maze na mapiano ndio hizo pia zina. So imagine your idea Friday upigwe kesha bro. Alafu tena hiyo ni siku unajaribu labda kulalala ukiprepare pia maybe wiki imekuwa refu sana. Then Sunday less una set kichwa yako ndio ati irudi settings za nini yangu imeisha, weekend yangu imeisha. Tena nataka kuanza wiki nyingine mrefu. Ndio tena unaraushwa mtu wangu nini saa 2 ama saa 1.
But gava hezi ongea.
Hazi bonga
kwa sababu hawa wawili wako hivi.
Wako in cahoots.
Hope and fear.
Hope and fear.
Hope and fear. Tuendelie igua ya ngoma ici.
That was a good ending. Yeah,